If you're anything like me in the gun industry, you don't look at guns like CANIK as the same way you look at big box brands, Sig, HK, etc. And you definitely have to look at CANIK with an open mind. Welcome back, guys. My name is Jeff. I'm the owner of RDR Gear here in Salt Lake City, Utah. And if you don't know what we do, swing by the website, rdrgear.com. We specialize in kydex, canine gear, nylon soft goods, plate carriers, chest rigs. Yes, plate carriers, the new PRC, launched live today. So we're going to get back into guns from Turkey. I think sometimes when guys who've been in the gun industry or the gun culture for a long time, like myself, sometimes we get a little snobbish to sub guns like, you know, they're under $400 per se. We stick to the Glock, the Sig, the HK, MMPs, and we kind of turn our nose towards guns that are foreign made. CANIK is one of those companies that I've been sleeping on for a long time. They, of anybody, have really listened to the customer and have come to the table with a serious competitor to all manufacturers, to be honest, in the polymer striker-fired platform pistol. Today we have the CANIK TP9 SC subcompact RDS model. Let's get into this thing here. When I first opened this pistol, I was surprised in a couple of areas. One, the red dot, the magazines. Of course, the disappointment was the holster. A lot of the companies who build a integrated or included holster don't really have any skill or knowledge in what they're doing. They're just throwing together something that's injection molded and they're calling it a holster. In all honesty, it's probably the poorest component of this package. But again, it's free, it's included, and honestly, that's kind of the marketing thing, to be all-inclusive. But if you are gonna get a pistol like this, do yourself a favor, don't stick to what they give you. Get out there and invest in a better quality holster, but this one is pretty poor. All right, guys, let's get into the pistol as a whole here. The CANIK TP9 SC Elite. You know, as I mentioned earlier, I've been sleeping on CANIK for quite a while. This pistol truly does impress me. These run in the ballpark of just shy of 7-ish. They come in two configurations, with the RMS shield sight and without. They do have a cover plate included in the package, so you know you can add it as well. It's got one backstrap adjustment, two magazines, one 12-rounder that's semi-flush fit, and one 15-round magazine, which truly impressed me. This is a subcompact pistol, or it's called a subcompact pistol, but it really is kind of what most people want. They want a longer slide and a shorter frame. This is kind of a, if I had to compare it, it would be a Glock 26 frame with a Glock 19 slide. It is not a subcompact gun, it's more of a mid-sized pistol, but it packs a lot of really solid features. Front serrations, rear serrations, the shield RMS sight, which I really wasn't too sold on at first, since it is a polymer housing, but it is a very unique sight. It is a polymer housing with a polymer carbonate glass, which we'll get more into that. We'll probably do a separate review on the shield RMS itself. But other than that, the shield RMS sight worked great. Very crisp dot, very easy to adjust. The sights on the pistol are true co-witness, which really impressed me a lot. Because when you present that pistol, the dot is right there if I need to drop down. This is a high-vis yellow sight. I don't know who makes the sight for them, but it's a very, very easy co-witness on from the rear to the front. The rear is a taller sight, therefore it passes through the integrated sight channel on the RMS. And again, it picks up perfect red dot, and you can drop down and get those irons, which is super impressive. As I mentioned, front and rear cock considerations. The trigger is, to all you guys at home, no ammo. The trigger on this pistol is very, very well done. It is a Glock style trigger, center safety shoe. Reset on this pistol is very easy, very positive, very fun and easy to shoot. I was very impressed shooting this pistol today. We shot some close stuff, we shot some far stuff, but what really impressed me was the overall performance of the gun. When I first picked up the pistol, with it not having a longer frame, I was like, I don't know about, I was kind of playing with it a little bit. It is a little bit short in the grip right here, but it's not painful. I thought it was going to be sharp and kind of be painful, because even if you used a 15-round magazine, you still have this step down right here, right? It doesn't fill in all the way to the rear of the frame. So again, when you pick that pistol up, the pinky has a good place to land, that negative space right in here, but it wasn't painful to shoot by any means. The grip stayed the same, trigger stayed the same, everything was great. I also like the fact that you simply reach down and the magazine release is right there without having to change the grip of the hand. You just simply drop the thumb down, move the finger out the way, magazine drops well. CANIK has definitely, when I first, now 4, maybe 5 years, when CANIK first hit the market, it was another Turkish pistol. Not a lot of features, not a lot of bang for your buck at the time. As they've come forward with the Elite series pistols they've been bringing out, I like the two-tone color finish, but man, these pistols really do pack a significant value for what you pay for in price tag. So one thing I didn't mention earlier is loaded round chamber indicator. If you see right here, the little red button tells you have a round chambered and trigger is engaged. So one of the cool things about that is it's simply, you can look at this gun, know you're loaded and ready to go. You do again have that trigger safety, but other than that, the overall performance, and I'm gonna keep saying it, I was super, super impressed. When I bought this gun, I was gonna try to flip it to Crispy to get him to buy a handgun. He wants something a little larger, so I'm probably honestly gonna keep this pistol. I was gonna sell it and get rid of it, but man, I was so impressed with the performance of this pistol today. I'll probably hang on to it, maybe make it a house gun, and kind of really shoot it a little more. But again, the CANIK TP9 SC subcompact, again, not so much subcompact, but CANIK, you guys are doing some amazing things. This is definitely a gun you guys should look at for that mid-level entry RDS pistol. 2 magazines, the box, RMS, dot cover, all your little base components here. You cannot go wrong with the CANIK TP9 SC. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, we post 2 to 3 videos every week on gear that we use, gear that we buy, gear that we make. Until next time, take care. Be well.